Welcome to Fayette County Youth Sports, presented by WCHC TV, where community spirit shines and the stars of tomorrow take the field today. This broadcast is made possible thanks to the generosity and support of our outstanding local sponsors. Chrisman H2O Conditioning, Kirk's Furniture, Liella Lanes and Amore Pizzeria, M&M Fasteners and M&M Horsehair, S&D Family Tire and Auto, Jim Van Dyke's Automotive Center, Fayette County Public Health, Summers Funeral Home, Courthouse Manor and St. Catherine's Manor of Washington Courthouse, Great Oaks Career Campuses, and Epifano McDonald's of Fayette County and Jamestown. Stick around after the game for the Epifano McDonald's Star of the Game post-game show.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
And good evening, everyone. Welcome to Miami Trace High School. Of course, the Vermeer Heartland Gymnasium, along with Dave Wolever. This is Randy Young, and welcome into another broadcast of Fayette County Youth Sports. Tonight, it's volleyball action as the Greenfield McClain Tigers in FAC action takes on the Miami Trace Panthers. The Lady Panthers come into the contest sitting all by themselves after Tuesday's win at Chillicothe. They're 3-0 in the league. They've now won 36 straight league games. They're 5-2 overall. Meanwhile, McClain will come into the contest. They're 1-2 in the league. They're tied for fourth place, and they're 3-9 overall. We'll tell you a little bit about both of these teams and get ready for the first set coming up in just a few minutes. So stay with us right here on WCHC. We're Washington Courthouse. Communicate. S&D Family Tire says thank you for your business. Thanks to you, S&D has moved to our new location at 1195 State Route 22 Southwest Washington Courthouse, right in front of the Fayette County Fairgrounds. You'll find top brand name tires like Bridgestone and Cooper. Steve and his staff can offer you an impressive selection of premium wheels and tires for your vehicle. S&D Family Tires offers mountain tires for $12, bouncing tires $12. They also offer preventive maintenance, rotation, alignment, and more. We'll keep you rolling. Call for an appointment or stop by. S&D Family Tires, now at 1195 State Route 22 Southwest, Washington Courthouse.
Fayette County Public Health provides public health services for all Fayette County residents with a focus on health prevention and disease prevention. We are working together for a healthy community. Give us a call at 740-335-5910. We are located at 317 South Fayette Street, Washington Courthouse, Ohio, 43160. Please visit our website at faycohd.org.
All right, back here as we are in the third game tonight at Miami Trace. The freshman teams played. Miami Trace won the first, went 2-0. They won 25-13. They were up 17-2 in the first set. And then Greenfield slowly got back into the game and got it cut down to about 6-point deficit, but then just couldn't put it away. And then Trace won the second set 25-14. In the reserve contest, Greenfield is the team that kind of had the lead. They were up by 4 points several times, but Miami Trace reserves battled back under head coach Mariah Roberts, and they win by a score of 25-19. And then the second game, we thought we was going to be here for a while because, once again, Greenfield got ahead by as much as 7 points late. But, again, the Lady Panthers battled back and win 26-24. So the Trace freshmen and the Trace reserves both go 2-0 in the best-of-3 series. This, of course, is a best-of-5 series. between the varsity teams of Greenfield McClain and also Miami Trace. Real quickly, let's talk a little bit about these teams. First of all, Greenfield comes into tonight's contest, as we mentioned, with a record of 3 wins and 9 losses. They open up the season with the dig and spike contest. That's where they got the Highland County schools play each other. They beat White Oak in the first game down Hillsboro back on August 16th. Well, it seems like it's forever, hasn't it? And it's not been that long. It's been on, what, less than a month? But anyway, they won 2-0, then lost to Hillsboro. Then they lost to East Clinton, Leesburg, Fairfield, Zane Trace, and then they play Chillicothe and then Washington Courthouse. In regular season, they snapped a losing streak and beat the Blue Lions at home 3-2. Then the following Saturday, they played down at the Unioda Invitational, and there they lost to Warren Local, lost to Fairfield Union, and then beat Courthouse again, this time 2-0, before they end up losing to Western Brown last week. And then, of course, on Tuesday night, lost 3-0 to Jackson. Again, they come to the contest 3-9 overall, 1-2 in the league. Their head coach is Siri Boland. She, of course, played at Greenfield a long time ago, and she's taking over for Tyler Weiskup, who was the head coach a long time ago. In fact, she was head coach there for about 8 years or so, and the team last year finished by a record of 7-16. Their leading players probably is going to be a combination of Lily Saunders and also Alina Lynn Snyder, and also Ayla Jackson. So those will be the 3 names that we'll probably watch out for a little bit tonight in this contest. Of course, Miami Trace, as we mentioned, they're coming into the game. They have a record of 5-2. Of course, we saw them the other night against Waverly, and they lost a tough one 3-1. Then they went to Wilmington. They were down, I believe they were down 2-0. We were at Wilmington Monday night and came back and won 3 in a row to go up 3-2. And then they come out against Chillicothe the following night. And, man, I'm telling you, they just I watched the game, and, man, they won like 25-13 that first set. And Coach Mace told me while we was talking a little bit before the game, he said the sophomores are really starting to get it together now. They're really starting to get the game, and that's going to add to the team. They end up beating Chillicothe by a final score of 3-1. In that second set, Trace was down by as much as 24-20 and scored 6 straight points. I believe it was Guest that got the 6 straight points. Then they lost 25-16 and then came back and won yet another close one with a 25-23. Coach Mace is 140-86 overall, and this is his 11th season. But as we mentioned the other night, you take just the last 6 years where he's been in contention with the FAC title almost every season. He has a record of 103-33. I think it's pretty impressive, to say the least. Trace, of course, is working on a 36-game winning streak. The only other team I think that's got that kind of a winning streak would be Clinton Massey football back in the 2000s, and we'll check on that later on. But the main thing right now is Trace is staying alive and battling out and wanting to keep things going here, as they're going to try to go to 4-0 heading into their game with Washington Courthouse next Tuesday night. Of course, some of the top scores for the Miami Trace Panthers, very familiar names, of course, Lauren Guest, Lauren Ferens. You've got, of course, in the scoring column, Keona Ackley, who's done a real nice job this year. Kylie Yazel, who has done a fantastic job. Kind of changed her role a little bit, David. She usually was the one that would set up the assist and stuff, but she's taken more of a role of maybe running the middle row and setting up the team a little bit. She still has 240-some assists, so it's not like they've gone away. She has over 1,600 assists already in her career. She's only a junior, but she's going to be another one that could possibly end up setting another school record here in the next year or so. Also, a young lady we want to keep an eye on is familiar name, Ellie Butts. You folks might remember her sister, who's, of course, now playing at college ball. Ella's the youngest one, but she's starting to come on. She's second in total blocks, coming off the bench with 6. So it's Miami Trace and also Greenfield McClain doing battle here at Miami Trace High School and the Vermeer Heartland Gymnasium. When we come back, we'll have the playing of the national anthem and the introduction of the team. So stay with us. You're watching high school girls basketball action on WCHC. We're watching Courthouse Communications.
Every journey is unique. At Laurel Oaks Career Campus, you can prepare for a successful future. Start as a junior and graduate with opportunities in welding, digital arts, construction, healthcare, exercise science, and more. Earn a career certification and college credit. Pursue your passions. Play to your strengths. Discover your greatness. Visit greatoaks.com. That's greatoaks.com.
Davis said I said basketball. Sorry about that. You're right. I'm thinking ahead. Big one tomorrow night. Your Bobcats, OU, against Ohio State.
Oh, it's Saturday. Yep.
Saturday, you're right. And so that'd be a good one. Tomorrow night's high school football action. Grandview, who's ranked in the state again. They're 13th in the Division 3, I believe. They're going to be playing down at Washington Courthouse. Miami Trace will take on Batavia. And we'll have updated reports for you later in the evening on the scoreboard show. All right. Well, we're just about ready to hear our national anthem, and then we'll have the introduction of the teams.
Please move up one row because the young ladies on both teams can play the ball to the first row bleachers. So if we're seated on the first row, if you could please move up to that second row, it would be greatly appreciated. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Miami Trace High School and the Vermeer Heartland Gymnasium for today's FAC contest. Prior to the playing of the national anthem today, I would ask that you all please join me in a moment of silence for the countless lives lost in New York City and Washington, D.C. in the fields of Pennsylvania 24 years ago today. Thank you. We live in a country with freedoms like no other. To honor those who are currently serving to protect the freedoms we hold so dear and those who have previously served, I ask that you all please stand for the playing of the national anthem, the Star Spangled Banner. Let's meet the teams. First, the visitors from McClain. Number 3, Adeline Snyder. 4, Lily Saunders. 5, Izzy Clevenger. 6, Zoe Egerhart. 7, Ainsley Beatty. 10, Shelby Wise. 11, Brindley Carnes. 14, Brooklyn Bolinder. 20, Gabrielle Tomlin. 21, Molly McHugh. 72, Lydia Beatty. And number 25, Leah Jackson. And now for the Lady Panthers, number 1, Keone Ackley. 2, Riley Ferguson. 3, Elizabeth Webb. 4, Brianna Robinette. 5, Allison Carter. 7, Alyssa Esker. 8, Ellie Pappas. 11, Lauren Behrens. 12, Kylie Gazel. 17, Lauren Guess. 20, Ella Butts. And 21, Brooklyn Radcliffe. Good luck to both teams.
All right, we're about ready to get this one started. FAC action. Greenfield McClain, Miami Trace. Man, it's hard to believe it's been 24 years since 9/11.
Remember sitting in the library at Washington Middle School when it all was going down.
I was sitting in a sales meeting when I was at the radio station, and we heard the TV in the other room, and all we could hear was TV people hollering at the top of their lungs. I can't believe they got hit. It hit it. And so that was one of those things where, yeah, you'll remember it and it kind of stays with you for a while.
And sadly, we've had a lot of those moments over the years. It doesn't get any easier.
I'm going to say, David, it hasn't got any easier, has it? All right, so we're about ready to get started here, and kind of a little change in the lineup. Looks like it's going to be Butts, Ferens, Hazel, Robinette, and Carter. And Butts no sooner she goes out and they bring Ackley in. It's going to be, let me see here, Beatty, Saunders, Carnes, it's like Wise, and I think it's Jackson. So we're ready to get things. McClain lobbing on the first and hits it wide left. And they said they got the point. Really? Must have hit the top of the net. Because Trace is kind of looking around like, that ain't right. That's why it's not right, because, David, it is Trace's ball.
How dare they make me a liar.
I got to change the Kirk's Furniture's New Holland scoreboard here. So Trace does get the first point. Saunders down the line. Good play there with the right hand. Single hand by Carnes and picks up the point. And it's now 1-up. Now we have Jackson came in the game. She came in for Beatty. So McClain with the serve. Down the left side. Ooh, just missed. Point. Miami Trace, 2-1. Exactly when that will be. Yazel, excuse me, will be the server. Long hit on the back line. Comes McClain. And hitting a little bit too strong and going out of bounds was Beatty. So point for Yazel. Here comes McClain. Ooh, right at the net. Guest with a nice hit. Ball's high in the air. Now here comes McClain again. Jackson on the back line to Ackley. Go now over to the left side. Good dig there by McClain. And a good block on the front line and give Carter the block and also the point. So it's 4-1 in favor of Miami Trace. Long hit by Ackley, way out of bounds, and it goes wide. Error on the serve, makes it 4-2. And that is Everhart, number 6, now coming in the game. She'll be replacing Carnes. Ackley, front line down the right side. Good block there by Jackson for Greenfield. Once again, here comes Trace on the attack. Guest gets it over now to Greenfield, who turns it right back. Guest trying to down the right side. You got it. Good play there for a kill. Ackley will come out. And butts back in. 5-2, Trace leads, set one. That comes off the hands and goes on out of bounds. That came off the hands of Beatty. So a ace there for Robinette. Dig there by Wise. Trace now has it back once again to Lauren Guest, and it comes off the hands and goes on out of bounds off of Saunders. So another point there for Robinette. So Hazel's got 2 points and Robinette's got 2 points so far. 7-2. Good hit on the far deep corner. Good save by Wise. Here comes Greenfield. Cross-court hit. Yazel now back down. Good hit by Yazel. Saved by Greenfield to McClain, and it will go out of bounds. Long. Molly McClain is a junior for Greenfield. So another point for Robinette. And once again, McClain on the attack, trailing 8-2. Good play by Robinette on the back line. Yazel, Guest. Oh, just missed. I thought you had it, Dave, but they say it's a game of inches, and by George, they were right. Robinette comes out. Ackley re-enters. 8-3. Serving Beatty. And this time, Guest comes to the right side on the front line, and she comes back with another kill. Got her unofficially with 2, and guess who's getting a serve? Lauren Guest. McClain on the attack. Jackson off the fingertips of Butts. Yazel coming back. Good hit there down the right side. Farrens getting the kill and makes it now 10-3 in favor of the Miami Trace Panthers. Lauren Guest with the serve. Jackson just saves it. Nope. He said she stepped out of bounds and she's trying to retrieve it. So that will be another point for Guest. And with that, we've got a timeout by Greenfield. So we can take a 30 right here. Our score in the first set, it's Trace 11, McClain 3. You're watching high school volleyball action right here on WCHC. We're watching Courthouse Communications.
Join the Epifano McDonald's crew or step into management with competitive pay, free meals, uniforms, paid training, and up to $3,000 in tuition assistance. Management for our Jeffersonville, Washington Courthouse, and Jamestown locations start at $22 per hour. Crew positions at our Jeffersonville location start at $16 per hour. Apply now. Scan the ad on the Epifano Sports Network Facebook page or websites. 740-333-1701. Your Epifano McDonald's restaurants.
Back here at Miami Trace. Lauren Guest with the serve. It's on a roll, 2 in a row. Good return there by Saunders. And getting it over and not able to come up with it cleanly was Jackson. So another point for Guest. Good hit for Ferentz. And that one's hit, and that's going to go on out of bounds. That'll be an ace there. 4 straight points now for Lauren Guest. She was our player of the game, wasn't she, at Waverly? I believe she was. I got to get her picture on this Facebook here. And that one does not come up very cleanly, as trying to get the play to keep the ball in motion was Everhart and fell short. So another point for Guest. And this one is hit out of bounds. Another ace. 15-3, Miami Trace with the lead. Lauren Guest has 2, 4, 6 straight points, including a couple aces. That one is down, and that's going to be an ace. She's going to mess around in the player of the game again. She keeps this up. Another ace. And it's 16-3. Down the middle. Getting here by Wise. Now over to Saunders. Coming back. Butts, nice hit there. And not able to come up with it cleanly. And kind of, I don't want to say flop the ball, but McCune there. So another point for Guest. That makes it now 17-3. Guest is on a roll. Here comes Greenfield. See if they can get a return. Jackson back on the back line to Ackley. Now coming up. Nice hit. Comes off the fingertips. And a nice hit there on the kill by Carter. So give her the K on that one. Guest picks up yet another point. It's 18-3 as that came off the hands of Everhart. Lauren again. Everhart now over to Beatty. And that one is going to go out of bounds and out of play. $11 straight points for Lauren Guest so far. It's 19-3 in favor of the Panthers. Good save there by Beatty. Ackley, but came off the fingertips, out of bounds. Off of Carnes, and yet another point for Miami Trace. And they're up 20-3. Guess with the hit, and that's going to be a little bit long. She's like saying, hey, coach, I can't hit them all, right? So after the long serve out, Jackson now will serve for Greenfield McClain, down 4-20. Ferens keeping it alive. Jackson swing and a miss for a strike. Whoops, sorry, wrong sport there, Dave. I was thinking baseball, wasn't I?
Something.
Huh?
Something. You got baseball, basketball.
Yeah.
We'll figure it out.
I'll keep messing them up. So, Carter serving for Trace. Ackley back to Carter. Now over to Ferens. Hit a little bit too long and out of bounds. Point, Greenfield McClain. And Carnes now will re-enter for the purple and yellow for Everhart. Trace. Cross court over to Guest. And boy, I'll tell you, Wise, she just couldn't put anything behind it and hits it out of bounds. So a kill there. And that brings up now another kill for Ferens. And Keona Ackley will serve the ball. I believe this is her first serve of the contest. Will set up on the left side. Oh, just with the finger roll. And Greenfield couldn't get it over. Hit it in the net. Another point for Miami Trace. (23-5). Ackley again. That came off the top of the net that's alive. Hitting the back to Ackley. Now to Carter. hitting it, and this one will go over by the fence, over by the door by Saunders. And we got a 24 to 5 lead. Again, Greenfield trying to keep the ball alive. And Ackley tried it as she was going out of bounds, but couldn't save it. Point goes to McClain, 24-6. And substitution for McClain. Molly McCoon will come into the game, and she will get ready to serve it. She'll take Clevenger's place. Good save by Ackley, and then not able to come down with it, kind of let it go, was Robinette. David, that's the first serve point I have for Greenfield tonight, and it's 24-7 already. Coming back and got it just inside the right line, and Greenfield not able to respond, and they lose the first set by a score of 25-7. It was all Miami Trace in that first set. We'll come back, we'll take a look at the stats and get ready for set number 2. We're back in 90 seconds right here on WCHC. We're Washington Courthouse Communication.
At the Summers Funeral Home, we take great pride in caring for our families and work hard to provide you with a beautiful, lasting tribute for your loved ones. This is Tyler Brown, and I'm one of the 3 licensed funeral directors at Summers Funeral Home that can help you in your time of need. Please call me or one of our other staff members at 740-335-6078 or stop by the office at Summers Funeral Home located at 223 West Market Street, Washington Courthouse, Ohio 43160.
Jim Van Dyke's Automotive Center has been a part of serving the automotive needs of Fayette County and the surrounding area since 2001. From tune-ups, brakes, oil changes, heating and air conditioning systems, engines, and more, Jim Van Dyke's can work on all models, both foreign and domestic. Our goal at Jim Van Dyke's is to provide superior quality automotive service and repair in a friendly environment and in a timely manner while building a trusting friendship. You can stop by the shop at 2247 U.S. Route 22 Southwest, Washington Courthouse, or call 740-335-2000. That's 740-335-2000, or set up an appointment on their website at jimvandyke.com.
Courthouse Manor and St. Catherine's Manor of Washington Courthouse provide skilled nursing, rehab, ventilator care, memory care, and assisted living. It's our pledge to provide the highest level of care at each of our facilities. Courthouse Manor and St. Catherine's Manor of Washington Courthouse, a tradition of caring.
We're back here.
Tricked you.
Yeah, you did. First set goes to Miami Trace, 25-7. Lauren Guess with 11 serve points in a row, including at least 3 aces off of her serves. Robinette had 3 points, or serve points, including 1 ace. And Yazel and Ackley with 2 apiece. I had Miami Trace getting 18 serve points in a 25-point total for them. I had Greenfield, who had 7 points. Only 1 point came off a serve. That's what's called domination, I would say. So we are ready to start set number 2. McClain, I believe, is going to get ready to serve it. Don't forget, we have a doubleheader for you on Saturday. Washington Courthouse is playing host to Greenview and Ross Southeastern in a tri-meet. So we will do, if I remember right, I think it's Southeastern at 10 o'clock. And then at noon, it's Greenview. So Dave and I will have a break in between the games. So hope you join us. If nothing else, come on over. Lauren Guest will get ready to start things off here in the, that's Ferens getting ready to start things off here in the second set. And into the net, Saunders. So a point for Ferens, who had a couple kills in that first set. She's had a pretty couple good games. Her and Ferens both had good games down at Chillicothe the other night. Cross, and that one is going to be a kill there once again by Guest. Get Ferens the point off the serve, and it's 2-0 already, Miami Trace. Hit on the back line to Carter. Here comes Greenfield into the net. Couldn't come up with it cleanly, and it goes into the net by Beatty. So another point for Ferens. You count it ace if you want to. Carter again. Nice one-hand hit there by Clevenger. Coming back. Yes. Oh, nice play there. Good play by Lauren Guest. She was able to get into the back corner, and it came off the hands and out of bounds off Greenfield. So another point for Miami Trace. Got Ferens now with 4 serve points. And this one is going to be hit and goes out of bounds. As again, Weiss having trouble bringing the ball down. 5-0, Miami Trace. They won the first one 25-7. They're up 5-zip in set number 2. And that one's in the net. You don't see that too many times, do you? Let's see, it's going to be Ellie Hoppus. It's going to be coming in the game. As soon as the officials let them do their thing. So we'll go to Greenfield McClain, who will be serving. It'll be Molly McKinnon. She's the only one got the first serve point for Greenfield in that first set. Down the lane. Carter back over to Guest. Good block by Greenfield. Keeping the ball alive. And another good play. A good block there by Greenfield McClain. And that was Beatty. So we'll give her the B for the block. And a point for McCune. 5-2. Ackley. Guest way out of bounds when she hit the ball. Hits it again. Hazel keeps the ball in play. Coming down the right side. Saunders now to Ackley, and then a kill there as once again Weiss couldn't come up with it cleanly. 6-2, and Kylie Hazel will be serving. And this one's hitting, and this one's going to be out of play. So give her an ace on that bad boy. 3 points altogether for her tonight in 1+ set. 7-2, Trace lead, set 2. And not able to get the ball back up close to the front line was Tomlin for Greenfield. So another point for Hazel. Greenfield, whoa, couple players running into each other, and the ball falls among them, and point picked up by Hazel. 9-2 now is your score. On the air. Here comes Saunders. Now over to Hazel. Cross hit there by Webb, and not coming up with it cleanly once again was Wise. He's struggling a little bit. So another point for Kylie. Greenfield keeps it alive this time. Gets to the back line. Ackley coming up. Oh, nice play and a kill there by Robinette. That's her first kill of the game. So another point by Hazel, and all of a sudden she's on a hot streak. That's 5 in a row for her. 11-2. And long hit, ball's up in the air, and it goes on out of bounds. Another ace, another point. 12-2. Carnes will come in the game. Tomlin will take a breather. Greenfield trying to keep the ball in play here. Ackley. Oh, Webb couldn't quite get it. Hit it into the net. So that stops that streak and now gives the ball back to Greenfield McClain. Leah Bailey, with the serve. Webb. Jackson with the left hand, and Fisher said nope. I think she reached over. Yep. Oh, she was under the net. Her foot slipped under the net, so it's a point. Goes back to Trace off the air. 13-3. Serving will be Robinette. Hits it into the net. Quickly, Ackley comes back in. Robinette takes the seat. Saunders. Oh, good play there. An ace. Good play there by Lily Saunders. 13-5. Right-hander. Hits it into the net. How many times have we seen that? You'll get an ace or something, the next hit, unfortunately, goes in the net. All right. Substitution. Farron's coming back in. And Hoppus comes out. And that one just right between two players, and another ace for Lauren Guess. 15-5. 12 serve points right now for her. Took a little bit off on that one. Here comes McClain. Cross-court hit. Good save there by Farrens. Good dig there by McClain. Jackson trying to keep the ball alive. Coming back. But gets it off the hands of Jackson. And that's a point for Miami Trace. (16-5). And that's another ace right on that back line. I've got her unofficially with 5 aces tonight. Or was that out? That was out. Sorry, got ahead of myself. I thought they called it as in. I apologize. So it's 16-6. Here comes Trace. That's out. I waited a second. He's right on the line again. So a point for Greenfield. Jackson has it and then comes right back, and that's a nice kill there by Jackson. So Everhart with the point off the serve. 16-8 now. And once again, trying to come up the dig and just can't get it to go there. As another return there by Miami Trace. And we'll go back now to Webb, who will be serving on the right side. And that one's long. So Miami Trace's serving game has kind of deserted them just a little bit here in this second set. They've given up at least, 5 points off serves right now. Shelby Wise will now be doing the serving. Ackley. Ball's kept alive by Yazel, trying to come up and trying to get the kill, and it's good block there by Butts. So that gives the ball right back to the Panthers. Keona Ackley will be serving long hit back line. Clevenger now over and long and outside to the left side by Beatty. So forced a mistake there. Ackley picking up the point, makes it 19-9. And this one is hit off the hands by Saunders and goes out of bounds. So another point on the ace by Ackley. 20-9. Ackley again with a serve. Good dig. Unfortunately, she couldn't get it over the net. That was a nice try by Greenfield. Just didn't get the distance to stay up. So another ace there by Ackley.
Oh, said somebody went under the net.
Was that right?
Yep. Point Greenfield.
So we're going to take that one off and give it back to McClain. Thanks, Dave, for catching that one. Ackley. Now with the ball will be Robinette. And it comes off the hands. So substitution now. Tomlin coming in. And Miami Trace will get to serve here again. Ferentz. 21-10. Jackson high in the air. Ball batted around, comes to the left side, right back at Ferentz. Ackley. Now the Guest knocks out of bounds. Off the fingertips of Greenfield. (22-10). Good return by McClain. Good push hit by Yazel. Put a little bad boy mustard on that one, didn't she? Gets the kill. Another serve point. Ferentz. 23-10. Coming back, good spike and a kill there by Guest. (24-10). So Ferentz will try to wrap this second set up. Greenfield trying to stay alive. Carter. And not able to come up with it cleanly is Greenfield. And the point goes to Miami Trace. And that will end set number 2 with the final score, Miami Trace 25, Greenfield McClain 10. We'll take a 90-second break. Be back for set number 3. Stay with us right here on WCHC.
M&M Fasteners is located in Washington Courthouse, Ohio, and we've been in the fastener industry for 29 years. We specialize in a wide range of industrial and automotive fasteners, so anything from your standard nut and bolt to custom-made parts built to your specs. We also offer custom labeling and private packaging. We also have a variety of pre-packed and pre-sorted metric and standard fastener assortments, along with bolt bins and fastener storage options. You can choose between several different sizes and grades. So whether you're needing a handful of pieces or bulk assortments, we have the inventory and knowledge to help you find what you're looking for. You can reach us at 800-348-8873 or find us online at mnmboltkits.com.
New fall youth leagues are now forming at Leella Lanes, your locally owned and operated facilities on Route 22 across from the Fayette County Fairgrounds. Starting September the 20th, the Wild Bunch Youth League starts for those teens ages 18 and under, 4 members per team, and on Saturdays at 11 a.m. The sign up is easy, and it's now all online. Just go to leellalanes.com/League Club. Sign-ups are located on the page. And don't forget, for delicious pizzas and subs, check out Amora's Pizzeria, located just inside of the Leella Lanes bowling alley. Call 740-335-2580 or 335-2581. Leella Lanes and Amora's Pizzeria.
Fayette County Public Health provides public health services for all Fayette County residents with a focus on health prevention and disease prevention. We are working together for a healthy community. Give us a call at 740-335-5910. We are located at 317 South Fayette Street, Washington Courthouse, Ohio, 43160. Please visit our website at faycohd.org.
All right, we're back here at Miami Trace as we're heading to set number 3. Panthers up 2-0. They won the first set 25-7. They had 18 serve points, and only Greenfield won at second set 25-10. They got another 18 serve points, and Greenfield had 3 of the 10. Ferentz, 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 points. Of course, Guest had 11 in the first set, and she added 3 more points. So unofficially, she's got 14 points right now off the serve. Don't forget, after the game, we'll be announcing our Epifano Star of the Game. Doug Mace will be heading up this way as well and talk to us. And what could be win number 37 for the Lady Panthers. But we don't want to get too ahead of ourselves, right, David?
No.
Never know. All right, here we go. Set number 3. Greenfield needs to kind of come up with a big win here in this set to kind of keep things interested. Right now, the Panthers are just kind of rolling right along. They were down 0-2 against Wilmington, came back and won 3 straight, and then went 3-1 against Chillicothe the other night, including blowing them out in the first set 25-13, and then came back from 4 points down to win in the second set, and then won a close one in the fourth set. And tonight, they're winning pretty handily. So I would say that Trace might be starting to play a little bit in form, David. You know, mid-season form already. We'll have to wait and see. They got Courthouse next week, and they also have got the Circleville Invitational a week from Saturday, and that's always a tough one. Here we go. Ball's hit up in the air by Robinette. Comes off the hands of Greenfield, and Trace jumps out with a quick 1-0 lead. Ferentz will get ready to serve. Ball's hit in the air. Coming down, Jackson. Oh, just got over the outreached hands of Robinette, and Greenfield picks up a point. It's now 1-1. Beatty will be getting ready to serve it, but not before we have a substitution. Carnes now re-enters the game for Everhart and hits it into the net. Now, wait a minute, what we got here? Now we got officials here talking. It's 1-1, third set. Another rotation or what? These officials, all 3 games tonight have.
They can't say they're not thorough.
That's true. I'm telling you, both the freshman and reserve game, I mean, they were scrutinizing the lineup I don't know how many times. And they're doing the same thing now. It's got rotation, I think, and Ainsley Beatty is the one that is getting ready to serve, but they checked with Greenfield scorekeeper. Now they're checking with Trace scorekeeper. I tell you what would be going on, but we don't even know. Now they're going to go over to the the head official, the line judge is. Gives us time to remind you we have volleyball action for you on Saturday. Washington Courthouse, first time we've seen them play this year. They will be taking on both Ross Southeastern and Greenview. 10 a.m. and 12 noon, part of a tri-match. Dave and I will be doing first game at 9:45 in the morning. Yes, we do get up that early, don't we, bud?
Sometimes.
Sometimes. And then we'll come back with the second game at about 11:45.
The score was 1-1. Now the board says 2-0.
Now it's 2-0 in favor of Miami Trace.
I'm going to leave mine at 1-1 for right now, until we can figure out what's going on.
I don't know if it was a change in the rotation or what the deal was. So we are waiting along with you. Coach Mace is now talking with both scorekeepers, and Coach Woolander of Greenfield just kind of standing there. I've got a feeling she don't like what's called. She thought her team was going to be tied, and now they're down by 2. Meanwhile, the Trace girls are kind of getting loose a little bit.
Stretching and also playing a game of some kind.
That's what I'm trying. What kind of game are they playing?
Trying to see who can smack each other's hands or something.
Kung Fu dancing or something? I don't know. I don't know what they're doing. Well, they don't seem to be too concerned right now. Said let's have some fun. So again, we've got the officials are conferring. I don't know if it's Greenfield served out a turn or what the deal was. It was 1-1, but now it's back to Trace up 2-0. But like David said, he's not going to change that scoreboard until he gives the official word.
I might just put it back to 0-0 just to be mad about it.
Our thanks to Bruce Kirk and the folks at Kirk's Furniture sponsoring our scoreboard again this year. Keep you up to date on what scores are going on around the game. Well, after the major conference here.
I went to the replay booth. I don't know where that is in this gym.
Well, I hear she's pointing, saying 1-1. I guess.
Maybe.
Yeah, you're right.
Looky there.
It's going to be 1-1 after almost a 5-minute conference.
I barely knew volleyball, and I knew that. Look at that.
So I have no idea as to why they're continuing to discuss this. Let's move on.
I'll make sure everybody's got their numbers right, I guess. That way they can enter them in correctly on the FAC website.
There you go. Yeah, don't forget to check out the the FAC website. All the sports. Dave is kind of trying to help get that kept up to date the best he can. Hopefully the coaches are helping us out as well. I've gotten a lot of stats off those, especially with Trace and courthouse stats and stuff like that. So we are still in a conference here. I probably should have told you to go ahead and take a break.
I might still take a break.
Yeah, I'm afraid about the second we do that, that's when they're going to start playing. So now they're talking to Doug Mace. So let's go ahead and take a quick break until we get this figured out. We'll pick it up in just about 30 seconds right here. Well, wait a minute.
Oop.
Now they're going to have the other official come over, so we're going to take a break. It's 1-1. We're in set 3 here on WCHC. We're Washington Courthouse Communication.
Every journey is unique. At Laurel Oaks Career Campus, you can prepare for a successful future. Start as a junior and graduate with opportunities in welding, digital arts, construction, healthcare, exercise science, and more. Earn a career certification and college credit. Pursue your passions. Play to your strengths. Discover your greatness. Visit greatoaks.com. That's greatoaks.com.
Well, maybe we're ready. Greenfield was getting ready to serve the ball, right?
Yes. Yeah, because they had now it's back to 2-0.
Now it's going back to 2-0. What?
Session Sanders reporting it's a half-price hot food. Limited time only, half-price hot food. Make your way to
We don't know what the score is, but we have half-price hot food.
Well, I guess it's going to mean something for us. We're kind of busy right now, you know what I'm saying?
We can dream, Randy.
Yes. So we're still talking, folks. We're getting close to 10 minutes here. Now they're pointing to Greenfield. No, now they're going to go back to Trace. So Trace is going to be serving, and they're up 2-0. I'll have to ask Coach Mace about this. My goodness. So Ferens will be serving up 2-0. Ball's hit high in the air. Wise, good dig there by Ferens. Coming back and hitting it long and out of bounds will be Robinette. So a point picked up by Greenfield. And now we've got Beatty will be serving. Ackley. Good block there on the front line. And McClain unable to get the ball again over the return. So Ackley with the serve, and it goes out of bounds, and it's now 4-1. Yazel now will be serving. Hits it hard and comes off the hands of Beatty. So give Yazel the point. Give her an ace. It's now 5-1. High in the air. Greenfield. And a good play there by McClain's Carnes. She got Ferens a little out of position there. And then coming back to serve the ball was Wise. Check out, make it Saunders, and hits it a little bit too long, and it goes out of bounds. So a serving error. And we'll go back now to Miami Trace. Eskler will be serving the ball. There's 1, 2, and Greenfield can't quite get it over.
It's a good effort.
So Esker will pick up a serve. Esker again with the serve, number 7 to number 7. And coming down and just getting it inside the net area and inside the line was Beatty. So Greenfield able to get the point off the serve, makes it 7-3. Once again, a good block. And Yazel comes back quickly, but Greenfield standing with it. And Trace, nice dig there, putting some pressure on McClain. And then we're going to have a whistle. And it's going to be number 20, which is Butts. She got her foot underneath the net. And so Greenfield will get the point. And a dig in. It's not coming up cleanly. So Esker with the non-return as once again is Bolden with the point. Good hit there by Bolden, keeping it alive. And unfortunately, it comes off one of the hands of the Greenfield players and goes high and out of bounds. Jackson tonight beats Hillsboro 3-0 in FAC action. Let's see if we can get another score for you here in a little bit. And this one is also hit out of bounds. Makes it now 9-5. As once again, it's Lauren Guest picking up another ace. Guest again, and this time she hits it into the net. So another forced off the serve. Gives it back to McClain. Down the line. That one is by Carnes. And just got it inside the line there for a point. Give her an ace. 9-7. This is the closest I believe Greenfield has been since the 2-0 score. Ball's batted around. Oh, nice try there by Beatty to try to get the kill, and unfortunately runs into the net and goes wide, and no points there. 10-7. Now we got Carter serving, and it goes over by the Greenfield bench and goes out of bounds. Ace there by Carter. Comes McClain. Good hit there by the Tigers. That's Beatty again with the kill. 11-8 in favor of the Panthers. Long hit on the back line. Yazel to Ferens and hit out of bounds by Beatty. So 12-8 in favor of Miami Trace. Point there for Trace on the return. Hit to Guest. Ratcliffe now new in the game. Jackson for Greenfield. Ackley, nice save by Yazel. Goes down on the back line. Here comes the Tigers. Oh! not able to get a hand on it. Point goes toward the McClain Tigers, and they're down now 10-12. So serving will be McCune. And that's an ace right there as Webb could not come up with it cleanly. So that would be an ace for McClune. 12-11. Webb high in the air. Ball comes around. Cross court hit by Ferens. Hits it off the chest and goes out of bounds against Beatty, and point picked up there by Miami Trace. Ferens with the serve. Jackson, whoa, the nice block there on the front line. And I believe that was Guest on the block. And give the point to Ferens. 14-11. Long hit on the back line once again. Ball hit around. Yazel, Jackson. Whoa, he's getting awful close to being over that net, but she stays alive, hits it a couple times. Now, into the net. Oh, my goodness. What a break there for Trace. Beatty and Jackson were playing some great action around the net. Unfortunately, couldn't get it over. Point, Miami Trace, and we got a quick timeout. Trace is up 15-11. We'll take a 30-second break right here on WCHC. We're Washington Courthouse Communication.
Jim Van Dyke's Automotive Center has been a part of serving the automotive needs of Fayette County and the surrounding area since 2001. From tune-ups, brakes, oil changes, heating and air conditioning systems, engines, and more, Jim Van Dyke's can work on all models, both foreign and domestic. Our goal at Jim Van Dyke's is to provide superior quality automotive service and repair in a friendly environment and in a timely manner while building a trusting friendship. You can stop by the shop at 2247 U.S. Route 22 Southwest, Washington Courthouse, or call 740-335-2000. That's 740-335-2000. Or set up an appointment on their website at jimvandyke.com.
We're back in action, and coming up with a big kill is Radcliffe down that right sideline. So Ferens will go back to serving yet again. Ball hit on the back line. Jackson up in the air. Comes Bullender. Coming down, and nice play there. Another kill by Guest. Miami Trace boys soccer team won tonight 7-0 over Greenfield. Chillicothe girls beat Washington Courthouse girls 8-0. We'll get more scores to you later on Fayette 43160 and also on our link to the community action on FayetteCam.org. Maybe a little bit later, but we'll get it on for you. Serving yet another point. 18-11 lead, Miami Trace. Ball's hit up in the air. Ackley. And pushing with the left hand. Nice play there on that right side. And give Robinette the kill. She used that left hand to get it in. Another point for Ferens. He's all of a sudden now she's starting to pour in some stats here. 19-11 is your score. McClain, Jackson to Ackley. To Yazel, and trying to come down with it and not able to do so cleanly with Saunders. So that makes it now 20-11. And right now, Saunders couldn't come up cleanly. That will be an ace for Ferens, and we got another quick timeout. We'll take one as well. 21-11 in favor of Washington Courthouse here on WCHC. We're Washington Courthouse Communication.
Snack Wrap's back, oh yes it is. Oh yes it is. Crispy chicken doing a little biz. Lettuce, cheese, creamy rancho, spicy sauce too. All wrapped up just for you. Snack it, wrap it, love it, unwrap it. Crunching and munching, can't stop the tapping. Snack Wrap back, it's the tasty attack. One bite in, you're never looking back.
All right, we're back here at Miami Trace, a 21-11 lead, set number 3. Panthers have already won the first 2 sets tonight. Lauren Ferens will get ready to serve again. Right down the middle, good dig there by McClain, trying to keep it alive. Jackson now over to Robinette. Good play there. Another kill by Guest. And another point, but Ferens. The L&L Express, as we like to call them, huh? Lauren and Lauren. One's a senior, one's a junior. Jackson. And Ackley can't come up with it cleanly. Good play there by Beatty with the kill. 22-12. Beatty now will get the opportunity to serve. Ferens out. Hoppus in. Oh, please don't tell me we're going to have another conference here. Jeez. Well, I think they got it straight. And a good ace there. So that would be by Beatty. That's the third ace served tonight by Greenfield. 22-13. Ball's hit on the back line. Ackley, Yazel, Guest. Comes off the hands. Here comes Jackson. And again, Ferens. Whoa!
I don't know what they were doing there.
I thought Webb was mugging her. The way she was coming behind her. My goodness. Point goes to Greenfield, 22-14.
So I don't think they need lunch money this year.
I don't think so either. And Greenfield now getting hot a little bit. Comes up with yet another kill. (22) 15. Ackley on the back line. Yazel. Guest down the right side. Here comes Jackson again for the McClain Tigers. Yazel this time, and trying to push it up with one hand was Radcliffe, and it does not go. So another point for McClain. I got that as 4 straight points now for McClain. That's what's called a mulligan, isn't it?
I guess.
22-16. McClain hanging tough here in set number 3. Coming back and wide and long was by Ferens. Took a little bit off on that one, Ferentz did. Ackley. Again, battle front line. Good block there. Albeit by Guest on that one. So, Yazel will serve it, 23-17. Trace leads. Good hit there by Webb, keeping the ball alive. Yazel, and yep, getting the kill there once again will be Guest. And we're at match point at 24-17. So Yazel can wrap this bad boy up if she can get the point here. Greenfield trying to stay alive. Unfortunately goes out of bounds. Point goes to Yazel, and that point goes toward Miami Trace. And they win it. They swept the series. Final score, 25-7, 25-10, 25-17. We'll have our coaches' comments and also our star of the game. So stay with us. We'll be back in a few minutes right here on WCHC.
The Chrisman family for over 3 generations and almost 80 years has offered the residents in this area both personal and business water softeners, water filtration systems, reverse osmosis drinking water systems, and more. Give them a call for your service needs at 740-335-2620 or stop by at 1020 East Market Street, Washington Courthouse. Chrisman H2O Conditioning. Fayette County Public Health provides public health services for all Fayette County residents with a focus on health prevention and disease prevention. We are working together for a healthy community. Give us a call at 740-335-5910. We are located at 317 South Fayette Street, Washington Courthouse, Ohio, 43160. Please visit our website at faycohd.org.
Every journey is unique. At Laurel Oaks Career Campus, you can prepare for a successful future. Start as a junior and graduate with opportunities in welding, digital arts, construction, healthcare, exercise science, and more. Earn a career certification and college credit. Pursue your passions. Play to your strengths. Discover your greatness. Visit greatoaks.com. That's greatoaks.com.
Unofficially. All right, we're back here at Miami Trace. As again, Miami Trace wins 25-7, 25-10, 25-17. And let me real quickly here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Well, they only got 9 of the 25 points in that third set after going 18. Greenfield McClain, after having 1 and 3 points, they come back with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 points off serve out of their 17, including 3 aces. So again, a sweep by Miami Trace. Trace wins the reserves and also end up with the freshman game. 2-0, and now we've got this here. Varsity winning 3-0. We got to set his camera up. That's part of the problem.
Oh, okay.
All right, Doug Mason's joining us right now. 25-7, 25-10, 25-17. Again, you and I talked briefly about it off the air, how you guys really started off so strong there against Chillicothe the other night. And guys kind of just picked up on it. Third set got a little sloppy at times.
Third set did get a little sloppy. And like I say, again, especially with the younger players on the team and everything, you'll see that it's hard to go from the match we just had Tuesday night.
Right.
Because that was mentally a very emotional, both teams are battling for first place in the league, and it's turned into quite a rivalry with Chillicothe here the last 5 or 6, 7 years.
Yeah, I'm going to say, it seems like every year we do one of your games with them.
It's been fun. It's been battle. So I was just happy that we came back and we still stayed locked in as far as trying to do the things we do. So we did. We got off to another nice start in that first set. By the time we got to the third set, the first 2 games just went our way too easy.
Right.
So then we started losing a little focus.
Yeah.
So as the coach in me is like, nope, I want it all the time. But in the same token, if you're 15, 16 years old, and the way they won the first 2 games, to come out and really stay locked in and focus, that's challenging for them. But then it's Tuesday night and tonight. That's good for us because now we're starting to learn how to deal with that kind of stuff. So.
Let me ask you one question. What was the confusion on the serve here in the third set? That took almost 10 minutes, and it really took a lot of emotion out of everybody.
That didn't do anybody any good. They had a mishap on the lineup that they turned in.
Okay.
They got one girl that was hitting the head with the volleyball in that second game.
Okay.
And when you saw the ball hit the floor and hit her, come up and hit her in the forehead.
Right.
So they had to take her out, and actually we had the trainer look at her. I don't know. Hopefully she's fine.
Yeah.
But they did that, and then they had to switch their Libero jerseys. They had to shuffle around a little bit.
Okay.
To come up with the rotation for that third set.
Okay.
And then they got a little confused and had the wrong kid on the floor, so the wrong number.
Oh, okay. Well, I know that Wise, I think, was the young lady that got hurt, and they brought another lady in. So
yeah.
Okay. So now what? You guys are off until Tuesday?
Tuesday we go to we go in there to Washington Courthouse.
Okay. So we of course are going to do soccer, I guess.
Okay.
I don't know. I thought the game was here.
It was. We had to switch because Washington is doing their cancer program, and they have homecoming, and then there's something else going on. So there was a mix-up in their scheduling. So then we switched days with them.
All right. So you're going to be Trace and Courthouse. So David, we may have to adjust our schedule. So we may end up doing both the reserve and varsity games. I'll call you and let you know for sure Monday. But I think now that it's going to be in town, I think we'll switch that, and then we'll do the soccer game toward the end of the season. So that's how we'll do it. But I'll call you guys Monday for sure, but I think that's the way we're going to go.
That's fine.
All right, good enough. Congratulations.
Thank you. Glad you guys are here.
Enjoy the weekend.
We will.
All right, good enough. Doug Mace joined us here on our post-game program. We'll be back, and we will have the star of the game in just a moment right here on WCHC. We're Washington Courthouse.
Snack Wrap's back, oh yes it is. Oh yes it is. Crispy chicken doing a little biz. Lettuce, cheese, creamy rancho, spicy sauce too. All wrapped up just for you. Snack it, wrap it, love it, unwrap it. Crunching and munching, can't stop the tapping. Snack Wrap back, it's the tasty attack. One bite in, and you're never looking back.
Okay, we're back here at Miami Trace. We had Lauren Guest as our, our star of the game against Waverly. Let's go to the other Lauren Ferens tonight. What do you think?
I think so.
So Lauren Ferens, unofficially 14 serve points tonight. I had her with about 4 or 5 aces, several kills. I'll get the final stats a little bit closer. So congratulations to Lauren Ferens, who will be our star of the game. So with that, again, Miami Trace wins 2-0 in the freshman, 2-0 in the reserve, and now 3-0 in the varsity games. And it sounds like the games have been switched, so it looks like we're going to do reserve and varsity volleyball Tuesday night and we will pick up the girls' soccer game in October when they play out here at Trace, okay? So we'll keep that in mind. So until 9:45 Saturday morning, bud. Try to get a little rest if you can.
Oh, yeah.
All right, we'll be back on the air then. Hope you join us. Final score again, Trace Varsity wins 3-0. We'll see you Saturday morning, 9:45, right here on WCHC.